All right. What's up, everybody? What this is going to be is I'm going to go through the songs on my new EP that is either coming out very soon or just did come out, depending on when I release this. But it's called Talk No Jutsu, and I'm just going to go through the songs. The majority of the songs are songs that I've released as Mercury Harbor before that I kind of like redid, remixed, just made better. I the first time I dropped them, I just wasn't like super happy with them. Um, and now I am. I think they're really good. So I just kind of wanted to go through and explain why I made some of the changes I made, and also just kind of talk about like the thought process that went into these songs. I'm probably just gonna stick to like the choruses in most of these, um, or else, I mean, one, nobody cares. Two, these would be so long. So yeah, let's just listen to the chorus, and I will kind of break everything down. We'll like solo some stuff, things like that. All right, so this song started because I'm not really a big like sample user. I'd love to be. I want to be. It's just not how I like grew up making music. So I was like, I want to like heavily make a song based on a sample, several samples. That's what this song is. I'm not going to reveal what the samples are, for reasons I won't say, but like you can, it's not necessarily a secret. Like I didn't change them that much, especially in the chorus. Like if you know the song, you know it. But that's kind of how this whole thing came together. Is I was like, I just need to get better at like sampling. So I found this sample and just solo out the music. It's basically just this, and then I added like a pad underneath it. So it's that. So you don't think I'm so lazy, I did chop it up in the verses like quite a bit. Like this is the sample in the verses. So a little bit of work was done there. But also, if Daft Punk taught us anything, it's that if you have a good sample, don't mess with it too much. And I thought this was a really good sample. So that's pretty much everything that's not like bass, drums, and vocals is what I just soloed. So there's really not a whole lot going on in this song. Like this is everything in the chorus, which you'll probably find for a lot of my songs. I'm not like, I don't. Maybe one day I'll disagree with this. Maybe I'll like look back on this video and be like, oh, I was so naive. But like, I don't see the point of adding 60 tracks of stuff that 5 people in the entire world are going to hear. It doesn't make sense. So I generally don't do that. Maybe I'll feel like doing that one day, but I don't feel like it's worth it. So anyways, next up, drums. This is what the drums sound like. If you're into this kind of thing and you're curious, so I send pretty much everything to like buses. Like I have like a bass bus, a drum bus, a music bus, a vocal bus, usually a couple vocal buses, an FX bus, and then I split my drums into drums and high end just so I can process them differently. But right now I'm soloing the drums and the high end. So this is kind of like all of like the drums and the percussion and stuff. And so this was another, I rarely do I do this. In fact, I think this is the only time in the 4 songs on the EP that I did do this, but I used pretty much like a straight sample for the drums. I changed it a little bit. So I used Studio One, and if you know what this is basically like you can time stretch. And so I think basically what it was is it was like a little swung, and I didn't want it to be because I wanted it to fit with the original sample from the song I sampled. So I just kind of like brought this more in line with the grid. But otherwise didn't do much to it at all. I added obviously hi-hats. Oh, we got the all important, the percussion egg, which like really adds a vibe. It's this guy right here. I add the percussion egg a lot. Then we have a ghost snare that you can like barely hear. It's super low in the mix, but it adds a little something. I didn't do this in the choruses, but in the verses, what I like to do, I have like a kit. I recommend everybody do this. Just, I mean, don't if you don't want to, but like I think it's a cool idea. It always serves to inspire me, but like I made a drum kit out of just me making like mouth noises, like beatbox noises. I can't beatbox at all, but like you can do stuff like this where like that's clearly just me making that noise, but like it just adds, I don't know, just adds a little something. I like it. Anyways, little fun tip. Also, I should have said this up front. I want to say, don't take this, I don't want this to be like advice. This is just what I did. I think it sounds cool. If you're like looking to learn how to mix or something, this is not the video for you. Yeah, like just trust me on that. So anyways, so that's the drums and the cymbals and the perks and whatnot. Bass is so simple. It's literally a bass guitar, like a heavily distorted bass guitar and just a synth bass. And the bass of the sample. Basically what I did was I like isolated the sample. I just duplicated it, and one of them I just cut out all the high end, and that's the bass part. And again, just so I can like process them differently, because that's important. And then for the vocals, let me get these soloed here. Again, nothing crazy. It's literally 5 tracks, which is maybe a little less than I normally do, but like not by much. Usually I like to have the main one, the doubles, the harmonies, bingo bango. You're usually good. Oh, hey now, got the energy in my face now. I told her we should get out, and she told me she would way down, but it's the sad truth. Every pretty little thing with some tattoos ain't gonna be the person to save you. Ain't gonna be the person to save you. Why did I leave the breaths in? Because the song's called Energy, and sometimes just breaths sound good. Sometimes they don't, but sometimes they do. So I left them in here. And again, all that comes together. So I mean, like, there's really not a whole lot to it, especially this one because this one's so sample based. Like, the sample really did all the heavy lifting. The other ones will probably be maybe a little more interesting. If anybody wants to know more, I'm no secrets other than what the sample is, and that's only because I want to keep this song live and not get the law on me. So yeah, ask any questions you want to know if you're curious. Again, I don't know if I'm gonna drop this before or after, but Talk No Jutsu comes out November 15th. I hope. I think that's the date. Let's see here. Nope. It comes out November 15th. Good job, Eric. Uh, yeah. So, and this song's called Energy. This is the first song on the EP. So I hope someone thought this was interesting. I'm mostly just doing this to feed the content machine. But yeah, if you liked it, cool. If you have questions, let me know. On to the next one.